This story is titled, "My Sister is Disgusting and I Will Never Be Able to Look at Her the Same Again." Let's begin. I, 17F, have a sister, 15F, that I swear was created just to ruin my life. After my first birthday, my parents decided to have another kid so that I wouldn't get lonely by myself. 9 months later, my sister, and I'm just going to say yes instead of an initial for her because she will be found out one day, was born as a spawn of Satan. She was born shrieking and continues to when she doesn't get her way. The earliest memory I have of her is her trying to pull my hair out as she was a baby while I was watching Mickey Mouse at my nan's. She would have constant tantrums, and if I didn't do what she liked, she would get violent. My parents tried so many ways to try and discipline her and teach her, but she never ever learned her lesson. She constantly broke things and lied so much that at one point my parents gave up. She was always the victim because I am the golden child because I behave and learn from my mistakes. She is my hell and yet I cared for her. Every time she got yelled at and cried I felt bad and tried to appease to her. She later took it as a way to manipulate me more and my parents had to show me that I do not have to just drop everything for her. Whenever she got physical as a kid, I would try to make her happier the next day. Eventually my parents convinced her to stop and for a good few years I was freed of the physical violence. The majority of people get a second chance. My sister has had more than anyone should give from me. As soon as she got hormonal, she would instill jabs at everyone with her words, and whenever you give her a taste of her own medicine, she acts like you've told her to kill herself. That is just a summary of what my childhood was like with her, and yet I loved her. About a week ago, I was on my iPad before work just relaxing in bed, and I left it there when I left. When I got home, I couldn't find it. My room is a bit messy, so I cleaned up and searched everywhere for it for the next couple of days. But I couldn't find it anywhere. I asked Dad and he had no idea, and I knew Mum hadn't stolen it because she would have said something. So I asked my sister. She immediately smirked and I knew it was her, but she excused it as the last time I lost my iPad I accused her and it was down the side of my bed. I checked in her room but couldn't find it. Mostly because her room is just filled with filth. My best friend has been helping me, but we had no idea until tonight. I came home from work and my sister is at Nan's while my parents are out for a bit. So I went to shut all the doors to other bedrooms when I noticed her headset had its cord tucking in her blankets. I checked in her bed again and there it was hidden badly under her blanket. I was so excited and annoyed I took a photo and sent it to her saying that I wasn't dumb and then went to check what she had done as she knows my password. At first I saw that she had just downloaded Temu and was thankfully on her own account, but then I opened up Safari and immediately a porn website popped up and I quickly deleted the tab. I checked the history, but she had used the private searching browser, so the only things were of her Discord chats with her BF that I couldn't see in random YouTube videos. I then saw that Chai was a recently used app and opened it and checked the chats and I feel like I am going insane. I sometimes use Chai only for your basic big strong man and little woman trope because I deem it funny to reread I'm a lesbian, but the things I saw she had used made me just stop completely. I deleted my chats before screenshotting hers just in case I need to show my parents one day because I haven't really had that talk with my parents and Mum saw my character. AI chats one time and just acted like nothing, so it's clearly a no-go. And look, I don't really care too much. Like if I use stuff like this, I cannot judge, but I'll attach the screenshot and you'll see. It's not okay. Even as a joke, the chat she had in our circumstances makes me scared. The dog one, look, some people are furries, whatever. I think there's a better word for it, but it's not a zoophile. When something is humanoid, I don't really care, but that's a dog. A full-let dog labeled for zoophiles, and the thing is we have a lot of animals. I'm talking cats, chickens, a bunny, and we did used to have dogs, but thankfully they were rehomed, so hopefully nothing happened to them in our care. And the more concerning one, I'd be less induced to throw up if she was using a stepfather one as a joke, but it says clear as day dad. I want to cry because my dad is amazing. He is a great dad that loves us, and while he can have anger issues, I love him dearly. Not once ever has he ever made any that sort of implication to us. He walked in on me getting changed accidentally when I was like 9, 10, and that's me just taking my top off. And now he knocks and knocks with his head to make sure you know it's him and waits for you to say yeah. He makes at least a dad joke a day, and the fact that my sister could see him that way, it's keeping me from sleeping. I am genuinely losing my mind as I have no idea what to do. I can't not say anything. I already told my best friend, but how am I supposed to keep it a secret for her?
No.
I told her I won't tell our parents and deleted the chats, but I have everything I've got screenshotted and backed up because she is not just gonna steal this again and delete them. I don't know what to do. She comes home Friday, and how am I supposed to trust her? My poor cat. He can't be around her. And my dad. How do I look at him the same way? How do I act normal when my sister belongs in a mental institute? I don't know what to do, and I am losing my mind. Please, I just need help.